Welcome to a very, very special event, time in the library with Buttshop. We're going to read books together. I got a really awesome book, The Book of Monsters. This is from Nexo Nights. It is not what you would expect, so why don't we dive right in? It does have a paper cover, and inside the paper cover it lets you meet the Nexo Knights. I'm assuming we're going to meet them in there, but there's Ava Prentice. She's cool. Robin Underwood, Clay Morrington, Macy Halbert, Lance Richmond, Axel, Murloc 2.0, and Aaron Fox. And this is the Book of Monsters cover. And so here's the bookkeeper. Basically, he walks the Book of Monsters around. He's a cool fig. He isn't very smart, but that's okay. He just has to carry the book. I like his ears and his hat. So we'll look at the back of the gatefold when we get to the end of the book. What I think is really cool is it starts off with a map of Nitonia. Well, that's the capital city. This is, there's Nighton. Castle of Nighton is the king's castle. There's the Cave of Gloom, the Swamp Castle, Waterton, Omelette, the Dark Wood. They're really dark. Anyone got a torch? Buckingham, cool. Ormville, Richmond Estate, Hill Country, the Lava Lands. That's cool. And that's where the Jestro's Lava Fortress is. Diggington, that's where they mine. Snottingham, Rockland, Exalted Towers Resort, Wasteland, cool. Everyone likes a good wasteland. There's Hollowwood. That's where they make the movies. But this book features like really cool and hand-drawn art, which is really cool. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. It comes with an Nexo power. It's really cool. It's octopus with ink. Awesome. Flip open this cover to reveal. There's no. This is the Nexo power. So beware the Book of Monsters. For over 100 years, the kingdom of Nighton was a peaceful place. That was until the Book of Monsters escaped from his prison. That villainous book is one nasty bad guy, but don't tell him I said so. He's stuffed to the spine with page after page of the most fearsome monsters you can imagine. But don't take my word for it. Just look inside and learn all about the villains who threaten Nighton, and more about those pesky Nexo Knights who try to stop us. Love, Jestro. It doesn't say love, but... So, this is written by Don Deravlani and Mark Hoffmeyer. This is from 2016. This is the British pressing of the book. I got it for half off. It retailed for £12.99. Greetings, I don't know you, but you know me. I'm the Book of Monsters. Like, look at the Lego skull. It's just really cool. There's the Lego rats, some scurriers, stuff. What you will find in me? Well, for one thing, I'm full of monsters, duh. We're also full of magic and notes and thoughts and some rotting bits of food. So sit back, turn the page, and learn something. When you're finished, you'll know almost all you need to know about the monsters and magic that you can use to become an evil genius. Just remember, I get all the credit, got it? Now, I command you, get busy reading. Evilly yours, the Book of Monsters. This says, remind Jestro that a sandwich is not a bookmark. So we're just going to go through this chapter by chapter. This will be a multi-part series. I'm not going to do the whole book. but I am going to go through it. So depending on how long the chapters are, that's how we'll know. And then I can do close-ups of drawings and stuff too if there's something really cool. So it does have a table of contents, and it has introduction and field guide to monsters, facts about monsters. Are you a monster? I think you are a monster. Don't read this unless you really are a monster. How to turn your little brother into a monster. Look out, your little brother is going to bite you. It's a really funny book. Treasure maps, how to find monster gold. Did you find the gold? It's next to your drawbridge. What? You don't have a drawbridge? Why not? Go back to page 104. Did you follow the instructions? Ha, there is no page 104. Haha, there isn't even a real table of contents. This is the Book of Monsters. Even the table of contents is a monster. That's awesome. So, to all those with honorable intentions who read this is jotted down here, and who frankly can't make head or tails of this contents page, I have left some helpful comments throughout the book so you do not become corrupted by the incorrigibly evil Book of Monsters. Signed, Murloc. Well, thank you, Murloc. So there's a meat grinder with a scurrier. It says, you never heard of a table of contents monster before? Don't worry. It's explained on page 402. You didn't really turn to page 402, did you? Ha, there is no 402. Made you look. You won't find this page either. There's no 402? Nope, it doesn't even go to 100. We're monsters and we do what we want. Page 225. Real pages, fake pages. There's no organization here. Windows XXV1. I'm going to put the important stuff in a footnote. 475. Why are you still reading this table of contents? 163. The reason I'm still reading it is because it's actually very entertaining. Oh, just turn the page and start reading already. Index to nothing. Not really, just messing with you again. So it's all in good fun. Someone had fun writing this. Now here's what I'm talking about, the art. It's cool. Introduction. So, Mr. Book of Monsters, you ask, how did all this get started? Well, I'm going to tell you. Time for the story of the story behind the story. See? There was this goody wizard Murloc, always doing happy magic here and nice magic there. Gag me with a monster. Bleh. There's something written in here. What is this black he speaks of? Is it some kind of evil spell? M for Murloc. So here, this is Murloc 1.0. He looks he looks funny. This must be from the monster movie. There's a little mushroom. That's cool. There's a Lego mushroom. It even has like the dish piece drawn out. Ooh. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, back to it. What Murloc did long ago was he trapped all the evilness in the realm in a bunch of magic books. Why? Well, because an evil necromancer had assembled an army and was going to take over the kingdom. Didn't happen. So think about it. This is a Lego theme. There's an evil necromancer. All thanks to that loser guy, Murloc, made sure this library of evil was locked up tight. Me, the Book of Monsters. He kept in a special force field because, well, I'm dangerous. Murloc knows this because he knows who I really am. Oh, now I get it. Blah. Like what I said to myself when I read this passage here. Oh, Murloc throwing some shade back at the Book of Monsters. So that's cool. Let's see what's going on here. So here's Jestro, Book of Monsters. There's a lemon. Here's a castle. Okay. One day, Jestro, the royal jester, tired of being a stinking nobody, discovered Murloc's magical books. I convinced the clown to save me. I told him I'd make him good at being bad. We battled Murloc and won. Well, sort of. Murloc sacrificed himself by creating a huge magical explosion. It sounded something like this. Boom. No, hold on. It was more like... boom! So Jester was good. He just wasn't unappreciated jester. And so here he is evil. So Jester and I were banished to the other side of the realm where we started plotting our revenge. The rest of the magical books had also been scattered to the far corners of the kingdom. Whoever found them would be the big winners in the Find the Magic Book sweepstakes. I had the advantage because I, the Book of Monsters, can sniff out evil books. Then it gets even weirder. Murloc became all digital. They named him Murloc 2.0. He became a sentient computer program, and he recruited a team of doofy do-gooders called the Nexo Knights, and they fight Jestro and me. There's another note here. They are not doofy do-gooders. They are noble protectors of Night and M for, Murloc. Now, in a world gone mad, ... I've always wanted to say that. Now, in a world gone mad. Any monster banished inside my pages can be unleashed. The more monsters I make and the more evil books I devour, the more powerful my evil magic becomes. Pretty soon I'll be unstoppable, baby. One day I, the Book of Monsters, will become so powerful, no army of any kind will stand in my way. It's gonna be epic. That's what he thinks. So, we get straight into monsters here. So these are really awesome drawings. So if you've seen the Lego versions of these guys, they're nice builds, but I mean that's a really cool drawing. Let's learn about Burnsie and then Sparks. You can get both of these. They're really neat. They're kind of like big mixels. They're pretty cool. Specialized mixels, if you will. This is Burnsie. Remember Weekend at Burnsie's? Oh no, wait, that's Weekend at Bernie's. Never mind. Burnsie leads a monster's life. He's a magma monster and can be pretty fiery if you cross him, or even if you're just in his way. Burnsie spends most of his time tucked away in me, the Book of Monsters, waiting to be called forth to destroy. It's not totally boring just waiting around in the book. The monsters have ping pong tournaments and set random footnotes on fire sometimes, just for kicks. Burnsie is almost never without his best pal, Sparks, who also happens to be an extra large magma monster. So then it has kind of a rundown job. Looting, pillaging, pulling the evil mobile, which was a set with giant wheels. Nickname, Hey You. Favorite activity, collecting Nexo Knights trading cards. What? He likes that? Little known fact, champion in most consecutive days without brushing his teeth. Oh, what he hates most about his job? Thinks his boss is a clown. Oh, God, because Jestro's a clown. Okay, let's meet Sparks, okay? Let's move right along. Sparks is big and enormous, in fact, made entirely of magma, because he's a magma monster. The one thing he lacks, an ounce of brains. Aw. Yep, except for a couple of pebble-sized bits of magma brain stuck in his brain pan, he's got nothing up there. But really, does he need a big brain? His daily routine consists of looting and pillaging whatever village is nearby, setting a bunch of stuff on fire, getting distracted by a butterfly, then finally fighting the Nexo Knights and losing. Oh, poor guy. His job is pillaging, looting, pulling the evil mobile. Nickname Sparkles. What? Yeah, Sparkles. Who's not going to watch this anyway? His nickname is Sparkles. Weapon of choice, his fiery breath. Little known fact, hates buying glasses. Huh. Wouldn't he do better with a monocle? He's only got the one eye. So we'll do this. We'll do We'll do 20 minutes per app, and then episode. That's short for episode. The cool kids say that. And then see how that goes. I can only read the book so fast and look at the book with you so fast. 20 minutes already is longer than most people are going to watch a film or a homemade film. So, yeah, let's go Burnsie and Sparks. A day in the life. So we're going to get to see what they do. Jestro loves using these guys, but they're always getting destroyed by the Nexo Knights. Every time I cough them up out of my pages, they apologize for having screwed up last time. They always promise to do better, but they never do. I will say Burnsie and Sparks have had some pretty crazy adventures together, and they always coax Lavaria into drawing pictures of them for their scrapbook. So Lavaria is one of my favorite characters. If shift focus. I like her a lot. So she's pretty cool. So I guess she draws pictures of them for the scrapbook. So this must be excerpts from the scrapbook. Lucky us. So here we go. I love scrapbooking. Nice work, monsters. Oh, that's from Murloc. So secretly we learned that Murloc likes scrapbooking. I even had, let's see, our boss, he loves us really. There's Jestro yelling at the poor guys. I even have a Clay Morrington's first card. And so there's him collecting his Nexo cards. Pillaging, always pillaging. Looting, taking people's stuff. Pillaging, breaking people's stuff. So here they are doing their jobs. Sparks always loses at ping pong because he has no depth perception. Why do they make fun of him only having one eye so bad? Come on. Burning down his house. Hip monsters firing up the kingdom. Check out those breakdance moves. Pretty cool. 2 MPM. 2 monsters per mile. So that's how they measure the gas intake, which there is none. Do we talk about quantum physics while we pull Jestro's wagon? Nope. We mainly talk about rocks, and sometimes our favorite types of sheep to eat whole. Oh, watch out. Hide your sheepies. Who needs brains? Not us. We've got monster-sized muscles. Look at that. So let's check out the next. Oh, so now we go straight into the guys. Do you want to do General Magmar quick? Here's General Magmar. And he is pretty cute. His belt buckle, pretty cute. And his cape is cute. He's got that awesome bottom of a knight's helmet, which is pretty neat. Yeah, we'll do him, and then I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, we'll get some feedback on if you like this. If you want to go through this book with me, I think it's cool. I love the art. It's all hand-drawn, so it's kind of cool for a Lego book. I think it has comedy and information, and I don't know, it's just fun. There's even a recipe in here. So, General Magmar. Now, he's kind of a weird guy. All of these monsters have really crazy personalities, so it's kind of cool that they did this. You want to rule the world with a monster army? You need an amazing general. Magmar's the greatest military strategist and warrior I've ever seen. Fierce, powerful, and maybe a bit fancy. He uses big words and educated-sounding stuff, like an artist or philosopher. Most monsters, they growl a lot. Magmar, he enunciates aggressively. I don't even know what he's talking about half the time. Still, he gets the job done a lot better than those other bottom-scratching lava brutes. Plus, he's an amazing cook. You've just got to try his magma chip cookies. So there's actually a recipe, which I'll hold it up. And if you want to pause and write it down and try making it, I haven't read it yet, so it might be just a joke. Let me see if I can get the focus. So then you can make these cookies. It might be a real recipe. For some reason, it does not like to focus on recipes. There's nothing else to focus on. There we go. Okay, so let's read it. It might be a joke. Either way, if you did want to do that for your Nexo party or your Lego party. Okay, Magma chip cookie recipe. Seize 3 cups of flour from cupboard. Commence airdrop of magma chips into bowl. Ambush ingredients with mixer until surrender is imminent. Blockade cookie dough cadets in preheated oven. Withdraw fully baked vets. Serve with milk. Victory less. So we can't actually make it. It's basically just flour and magma chips, which would taste pretty gross. So let's read about him, and then we will reconvene at another time, right? So, Ultimate Monster Warlord is his job. Favorite saying is victory. I think he says that even when he doesn't win. Least favorite saying, whoops, lost again. Weapon of choice, his very own personal siege tower, which is a pretty cool set. Little known fact, loves to cook. Greatest regret, always hears his least favorite saying. Oops, we lost again. Yeah. General Magmar does make a great magma chip cookie. Unfortunately, he's better at making trouble, which is what he often does. Well, I don't know why Murloc felt the need to say that, but he does right in here, so we'll get a sneak peek of next time. Woo! Cool. So, thanks for joining me. Let me know what you think, what I can do, if you want me to do something different. If you don't care, I don't know, I'll probably just film them all, and I don't really care. Maybe someone someday will want to go through the book with me, and they'll find this archive of me reading a book to a camera. All right, bye.